God's message today. Your age is not a barrier to love. Watch this message until the end, because this is the word your heart has been silently praying for. I know the world has tried to convince you that you missed your chance, that love only blooms in youth, that after a certain age it's too late to be seen, pursued, chosen, or cherished. But I, the Lord your God, do not measure promise by years, nor restrict love by the ticking of human clocks. I am eternal, and so is my ability to fulfill what I have spoken over your life, no matter your age, no matter your past, no matter how long it's been. Daughter, I need you to hear me clearly. You have not aged out of your blessing. You have not expired. You have not been forgotten. Time may have left a mark on your face or some gray in your hair, but your spirit is still precious, still radiant, still full of purpose, and the one I have for you will not be looking for perfection, but for presence. They will not be measuring your value by youth or image, but by the grace, wisdom, and strength you've cultivated through every storm you've survived. You're not waiting to be found. You're being revealed. The right one is not delayed. Because you've grown older, they are being synchronized to your timeline, not by accident, but by my appointment. So stop looking at the calendar and start looking at the covenant. I am the same God who brought Sarah joy at 90. I am the same God who fulfilled promises long after others said it was too late. Don't believe the voices that say marriage is only for the young. Don't believe the lie that if it hasn't happened by now, it won't. I am writing a new chapter, and the pages of your story are far from finished. There is still laughter to be shared, hands to be held, prayers to be whispered between two hearts that trust me fully, and the one I am preparing for you. They are not coming to pity your age. They are coming to honor your journey. They will see the beauty of who you've become. They will see the glory in your growth. They will not look back and wish you'd met sooner. They will say, now is the perfect time. Because what I am doing is not just about romance. It's about restoration. I'm restoring confidence where doubt has lived. I'm restoring joy where silence has grown. I'm restoring your ability to believe that yes, even now, love can find you again. Not rushed, not desperate, but sacred, whole, God-breathed. Love, so lean in. Don't tune this out because of how long you've waited. Don't let regret silence your hope. Don't let age define what I can do, because I don't need youth to make something beautiful. I need your yes. And you, daughter, are not disqualified. You are divinely positioned. So stand tall, hope again, and prepare your heart, because, in my time, not man's, the love that was always meant for you will step into your life, and you will know that your age was never the obstacle. It was part of the testimony, and your testimony is about to turn into the most beautiful beginning you've ever walked into. This is your time. Stay with me, watch this word until the end, because the breakthrough is not coming someday. It starts now. Daughter, now that I have captured your attention, now that your heart is beginning to soften again beneath the weight of hope that had once gone dormant, I want to go deeper into the silent wounds you rarely speak of, into the private battles you fought alone in the stillness of your soul, and into the questions you never dared to voice out loud, like, Lord, is it really still possible for me? Or, why hasn't it happened yet? Because deep down, you wonder if maybe the ship sailed without you, but I need you to hear me. It did not. The life you are walking was never off track. It has been unfolding on my path, in my rhythm, and with my protection surrounding you at every turn. I shielded you from relationships that would have broken your spirit beyond repair. I intercepted. Plans that were not of me, even when they looked promising. And yes, I even allowed seasons of silence, not to punish you, but to protect the promise from being birthed in impatience. Because I do not operate in human urgency, I operate in eternal intention. So let's dismantle the lie right now that says you're too old or you missed your time. No, daughter, you have matured into your time. You have grown into it. The age you are now is exactly the age I planned for this kind of love to enter your life, not because it's convenient, but because it's aligned. I had to walk you through years that refined you, humbled you, healed you, and made you able to receive love without fear, without walls, and without apology. You are no longer chasing validation. Now you are seated in value. You know what you carry. You know what you've overcome. You know what you're not willing to settle for anymore. Not out of bitterness, but out of wisdom. And that is what makes this the right time. You see, the spouse I am preparing is not someone who is looking for youth. They are looking for substance. They are not looking for someone who still needs to figure out who she is. They are looking for someone who knows who she is in me. They are praying for someone seasoned in faith, someone steady, someone with a gentle power, someone who carries grace in her voice and courage in her silence. That's you. You are becoming the answer to someone's prayer even now, and they are becoming the fulfillment of a promise I whispered to you long ago, maybe even before you believed it was still possible. And this is why I need you to start expecting. Again, I know the past left a sting. I know the disappointments made it easier to doubt than to dream. But I'm asking you to shift, not because it feels safe, but because it's time. I'm not just preparing a person, I'm preparing a promise, and when it comes, it will not feel rushed or forced, it will feel right. It will fit into your life, not as an interruption, but as an addition. It will make sense in your spirit before it ever makes sense in the eyes of others. So do not worry about what people say. Let them wonder, let them ask, let them be surprised when love arrives, and let me be glorified in it. Because the Lord your God, have the final word. And my word over you is not too late. It's right on time. Lift your head, daughter. Now that the lie of too late has begun to loosen its grip and you are beginning to breathe again with holy expectation, I want to bring you even deeper into the truth that your age is not your weakness, it is your witness. The years you carry are not dead weight, they are divine weight. They are years I have used to grow you, to deepen you, to strengthen the soil of your soul so that when the seed of love is finally planted, it grows fast, deep, and unshakable. You see what many in this world chase in their youth: temporary excitement, shallow romance, validation from the wrong places. I have been purging from you through the sacred process of time, so that what you receive now will not be built on fantasy, but on foundation. Your heart has endured storms. Your mind has survived seasons of silent warfare. Your body has walked through changes that you did not ask for, but endured with quiet grace. And every part of you, even the parts you've once apologized for, are beautiful to me. You think they will see your age and hesitate, but I say they will see your age and honor it. I am preparing someone who will not be afraid of your strength, your stillness, your scars, or your softness. They will know how to speak your language because they have been through their own wilderness. They will not come to take advantage of you, they will come to cover you. They will look at your life not as something to edit, but as something to enter with reverence. This kind of love does not look for flawless perfection, It looks for spiritual alignment. And you, daughter, are aligned. Aligned with me. Aligned with purpose. Aligned with what is real. You are not a second option, not a plan B, not someone who has to beg to be seen anymore. That season is over. You are about to be seen without explaining. You are about to be chosen without proving. You are about to be loved without chasing. And that kind of love can only come when the soul is mature enough to recognize it. You are that soul. I have been forming you in the fire, not to burn you, but to refine you so that when this love comes, you don't sabotage it out of fear, insecurity, or the trauma of your past. I am healing you even now as these words wash over you. I am renewing your mind and stretching your capacity to receive love that doesn't make you shrink, doesn't make you ache, doesn't leave you guessing. It will be clear, it will be steady, it will be calm. It will make sense not because it's loud or dramatic, but because it carries the peace of my presence. And yes, you will still feel butterflies, but not the anxious, performative kind. The holy, peaceful kind that reminds you that this is what I've been preparing you for. You don't have to go searching for it. It will find you as you continue walking in your calling. And when it comes, it won't need convincing. There will be no confusion, no mixed signals, no almost moments, just confirmation. And it will not only bless your heart, it will confirm your faith. You will look in the mirror and say, God, you really didn't forget me. And I will say, I never did. So rest in this. I am not just preparing love for you, I am preparing a legacy-bearing, purpose-aligned, spiritually mature covenant that could only happen now, not back then, not when you begged for it, not when others made you feel left behind, now, because now you are ready. Not because of your age, but because of what your age represents: completion, wholeness, endurance, and the kind of faith that says, I don't just want love, I want God's best. And daughter, that is exactly what's coming. Daughter, now that your heart has been reminded that love is still your portion and that your age is not your disadvantage but your divine distinction, I want to draw your spirit into a place of holy stillness, because I need you to understand something very few people ever grasp while you are preparing emotionally and spiritually. I am also preparing circumstances, connections, confirmations, and divine alignments behind the veil of what you can't yet see. You don't need to force anything in this season. I'm already moving. I'm already speaking to someone on the other side of your story. Even now, while you are reading this, I am whispering your name into the ears of the one I've chosen. For you, planting curiosity in their soul, divine timing in their steps, and a spiritual recognition that will not be confused when your paths finally cross. You are not invisible. You are not waiting in vain. I have seen the nights you cried, wondering if anyone could truly handle your depth, not your complications, but your capacity. You're not hard to love. It's just that my kind of love takes time to prepare. And what I am sending your way is not common. It's not another test. It's not someone to teach lessons you've already learned. You are beyond that now. What's coming is someone who sees you fully. Someone who understands that what the world calls older I call ready. They will not be confused by your age or your process. They will respect it, even cherish it, because it will speak of maturity, stability, peace, and a faith that didn't break even when it bled. And while you may not see the movements yet, I am orchestrating a divine convergence. You are being aligned. They are being aligned. And just as I align seasons with the moon and the tides with my command, I am aligning this promise with perfect timing. You don't need to strive, you need to trust. You don't need to manipulate, need to rest. You don't need to try to appear more relevant, attractive, or desirable by the world's temporary definitions. You already carry eternal beauty. Daughter, the one I am sending will not overlook your past. They will honor how far you've come. They won't require you to shrink so they can feel strong. They will rise to meet you with reverence, not resistance. You won't have to guess their intentions. You won't have to chase their attention, because they are not coming to play with your heart. They are coming to protect it. But until then, don't let restlessness speak louder than revelation. When you are tempted to say, "Lord, why is it taking so long?" I am inviting you instead to say, "Lord, thank you for not sending anyone too soon." I am not a God of delays. I am a God of divine developments, and every delay has a purpose. There is something I am finalizing in them, just like theirs. Something I am completing in you. And when you both arrive, healed, whole, and open, the collision will be sacred. It won't just feel good, it will glorify me. It will feel peaceful, but powerful, familiar, but fresh. You will know it's me, not because everything will be perfect, but because everything will be prepared. So, in this moment, don't look at the clock, look at your character. Don't look at your age, look at your anointing. Don't rehearse what hasn't happened, rejoice in what's already unfolding. Because the Lord your God, am faithful. And when I say love is coming, I mean love that heals, love that covers, love that reflects my heart. You haven't been passed over, you've been preserved. You haven't been delayed, you've been divinely timed. Keep walking, keep waiting, keep worshiping, because this kind of love doesn't just happen, it's sent. Daughter, now that your heart has begun to rest in the truth that I have not forgotten you, and that love is still written into your story, no matter how many years have passed or how much the world has tried to convince you otherwise, I want to speak now to the kind of love I am sending, because this will not be a shallow connection that barely touches the surface of your soul. No, what I'm preparing is a love that will feel like prophecy fulfilled. It will not come to fix you because I have already done the healing. It will come to honor the healing you fought for. It will not come to complete you because you are already whole in me, but it will come to complement the wholeness I've built inside of you. The love I am sending is not built on appearance, popularity, or pressure. It is built on purpose, prayer, and peace. This time, the connection won't exhaust you, it will energize you. It will not require you to abandon yourself to be loved. It will invite you to be even more of who you are in me. I have seen the years where you dimmed your light to be digestible, where you toned yourself down to be tolerated, where you stayed quiet when you wanted to speak, because deep down you feared that being too much meant being alone. But I am breaking that lie now. The one I am sending will not only make space for your fire, they will fan it. They will not compete with your calling, but cover it. They will not come to control you. They will walk with you, side by side, as an equal yoked, not just by affection, but by divine mission. This is not just about companionship. This is about co-laboring in the kingdom. This is about two people who have survived the storms, stayed faithful in the droughts, and have finally arrived at the season of fullness. And when it happens, when you meet, you won't need confirmation from the world, because your spirit will know. It will feel like peace, not pressure, like clarity, not confusion, like home. You won't have to ask, "Where do I stand?" because they will be sure sure about you, sure about what God has said, sure that this moment is not by chance, but by ordination. And yes, I know you've been told it's too late. I know you've watched others walk into their unions while you celebrated from the sidelines. I know you've smiled through the pain and said, maybe it's just not for me. But I am telling you now, as the God who sees behind your practiced strength and silent tears, I have reserved something beautiful just for you, not a recycled blessing, not a leftover relationship, a tailor-made, spirit-led, healing-filled love. Story that will reflect my intentionality in every detail. This love will not only bless you, it will bless those around you. It will silence every mocking voice, every lie that said you were too old, too late, too broken, too far gone. It will silence the enemy's whisper and amplify my truth. You were worth the wait. And daughter, if you only knew how close it is, how near I've drawn you to this promise, you would not grow weary in the waiting. You would rejoice even now, because I am not teasing your heart. I am trusting it, trusting you to steward this promise with maturity, trusting you to remain open when it would be easier to shut down, trusting you to believe again, even when believing costs you the comfort of numbness. So rise, begin to make room in your heart, in your home, in your thinking, because the love I'm sending isn't coming to fit in your life, it's coming to expand it. This is not a detour, this is the destination. And when it arrives, you'll see it clearly. My hand was in every delay, every redirection, every long year, because I was writing a story that could only be written in my timing, with my grace and for my glory. And that story, it's yours, daughter. As we bring this word to a close, I do not want you to just feel inspired. I want you to be anchored, anchored in my truth, anchored in my word, anchored in the quiet, powerful knowing that your life, your love story, your destiny are still fully alive, because I am not finished with you. The world may measure you by numbers and timelines, but I am the God who measures by faith and obedience, and yours has not gone unnoticed. You may have been overlooked by others, but I have seen you in every season, and what I am preparing is not a rushed restoration. It is a redemptive release of every prayer you whispered through tears and silence. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Isaiah 40:31. And you, beloved, have waited. Not always perfectly, not always painlessly, but faithfully. And for that, I honor you. The one I am bringing to you is not simply a partner, they are a promise in human form, and their love will be the evidence that my word never returns void. Isaiah 50:11. I do not forget my daughters, I do not miss appointments. And when I said in Ecclesiastes 3:11 that I make everything beautiful in its time, I meant everything, including this. You are not behind. You are right on time for the kind of love that doesn't fade with age, but grows deeper through it. And I know there are days when doubt speaks louder than truth, when the enemy whispers, it's too late for you. But my word answers clearly, even to your old age and grey hairs. I am He who will sustain you. Isaiah 46:4. I will sustain your hope, I will sustain your faith, and I will bring to pass what I've promised. What I am doing in your life is not a repeat, it is a new thing. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Isaiah 43:18-19. You are not the same woman you were 10 years ago, and that is exactly why the love I am preparing can now find you, because you're no longer searching from a place of emptiness. but expectancy. You're not asking someone to complete you. You're ready to build with someone who is already whole in me. And this time, love will not bring confusion. It will come with peace. For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. 1 Coríntios 14:33. This love will not drain you. It will refresh you. It will remind you that what you thought was lost time was actually divine timing. And when you finally look into their eyes and see kindness, strength, gentleness, and spiritual depth, you will say in your heart what Ruth once said to Boaz, "You have spoken kindly to your servant, though I am not even one of your servants." Ruth 2:13. And they will see in you what Boaz saw in Ruth, not a burden, not baggage, but blessing. So walk boldly now. Don't shrink. Don't apologize for still believing. Don't let age determine your expectation. Sarah was 90, and I brought her joy. Genesis 21 says. Elizabeth was past the age of childbearing, and I gave her something to carry that shocked everyone. Luke 1:36-37. And you, my daughter, will not be the exception to my goodness. Is anything too hard for the Lord? Genesis 18:14. No, not your healing, not your timing, not your love story. So lift your eyes, prepare your heart, praise me now, before it arrives, because faith that thanks me in advance is the kind of faith that moves my hand. Let this be the season you say, "Nevertheless, Lord, I believe," and I will answer, "Blessed is she who has believed that the Lord would fulfill his promises to her." Luke 1:45. Because I will, because I always do. Because your age is not a barrier, it is the stage I have chosen to reveal my faithfulness. And daughter, it's your time.